Hi, this is Dr. Ansel Johnson, and I want to take this time during Black History Month to recognize the wide shoulders that I stand on and many of us as African American optometrists stand on. One is Dr. John Howlett and Dr. C. Clayton Powell, the founders of the National Optometric Association, that was dedicated to enhancing and expanding the role of minorities and African Americans in the field of optometry. They formed the association at a time in 1969, I believe, when African Americans were not allowed to be part of the American Optometric Association. And even when the American Optometric Association opened its arms and welcomed African American doctors, many of the individual state associations would not allow membership to African American doctors. So it's been a long fight. And the struggles that we go through right now are very similar. Currently, African Americans make up about 2% of the total licensed optometrists that are practicing here in the United States. And while many other minority groups have increased their numbers, many schools and programs may brag about minority populations or minority students being 30, 40, even 50%. The numbers of African American optometry students and optometrists has been flat for many, many years. So we've got a lot of work to do. And I also want to give a shout out not only to the National Optometric Association, which was my original inspiration, but Dr. Robert Johnson, one of the oldest optometric practices at Plano Child Development Center here in Chicago, was my very first exposure to optometrists that looked like me. Dr. Stephanie Johnson, his daughter, and Dr. Joe McCrae, who really was inspirational to me because the guy seemed like he knew everything. I also want to give a shout out to other African American oriented organizations and social media groups. One is Black Eye Care Perspective, which is really breaking down a lot of doors and barriers to optometry in the industry, not only in optometry schools, but in industry and trying to break into the C-suites. I also want to recognize For Brown Eyes, that was really was the first to expand social media and welcoming for those of us that are African Americans. So For Brown Eyes. And I have to mention my really close study group that I've been a part of over 10 years, and that's Ebony Eagles. And we are individual practices that are independent and on the cutting edge of technology and medical management. So that's my shout out and special recognition for African American History Month. And today I get to wear, and throughout the month on occasion I'll wear authentic Ghanaian attire to again honor our ancestors in Africa. Because we want you to be well, see well, and be blessed. Because studies show that Black patients do better with doctors that look like them. Take care.